Do you ever catch yourself thinking, if I just had more time, I know I could blow this channel up? But right after that thought, there's another voice that comes and it says, what if I quit my job and it all blows up and flops and nothing happens? Every creator hits that moment. You've got momentum, maybe a few sponsorships, maybe a couple thousand a month coming in from your YouTube channel, but not enough yet to feel safe to take that leap. Well, what if you could make that leap without losing sleep because you had a real measurable plan instead of guesswork? So let's talk about why that fear exists and the 10 things you need to address before you go full-time with YouTube. When I finally went full-time, meaning I paid to have my daughter in daycare for 8 hours a day so I could create, I thought, this is it. I finally have time to make this work. But within a few months, I was completely fried. And not just because I was working hard, but because I was working on the wrong things. I was filming, editing, posting nonstop, but I wasn't tracking what actually mattered. In fact, I wasn't tracking anything at all, business-wise or content-wise. I didn't even consider what I'm about to teach you in this video. So before you make the leap, I want to help you avoid the same burnout that I went through. Because going full-time doesn't fail from lack of passion. It fails from lack of structure. And here are 10 things that'll make sure when you go all in, it's sustainable and not survival mode. Okay, so first, let's talk money. You need to know exactly how long you can survive without panic if you leave your job. Most creators overestimate their income and underestimate their expenses. Build at least 6 months of savings, 9 if you can. Include taxes, health insurance, and everything. If you can't make it 6 months without new income, it's not time yet. Now, once you've got that, you need a baseline, your minimum creator salary. Figure out that income that covers your life and lets you breathe. Multiply your expenses by 1.2 to give yourself a little bit of buffer. I multiplied everything by 2 just to be safe. Now, look at what services that people are already paying you for. Is it editing? Is it strategy? Is it design? Is it products? Is it consulting? Is it courses? Figure out how many clients or projects it takes to hit that baseline number that you need to survive as a content creator. If you've hit that consistently for 3 or 4 months in a row now, that's proof it's not luck, it's a system. And that's when you know it's real, that you could really build a business with this. But consistent money means nothing if you don't have a consistent output. So full-time means professional cadence on YouTube. Create one repeatable content format that is low lift for you and batch your filming and editing days. Automate as much as you can. Schedule posts, use templates, get your systems clear. You should always know what you're publishing next week today. Then don't rely on one income stream at all. That's creators' Russian roulette. YouTube is an amazing platform and there's so many opportunities to make money on it. So you need 3 buckets. You could have platform income like YouTube AdSense. You could have brand deals or sponsorships or consulting and coaching and a product or service that you can control. For example, AdSense might pay some bills. Brands grow your reach and your products keep you stable. For me, I have AdSense as an extra bit of money. I have online course also as an extra bit of money, and I have high ticket consulting as my main source of income. Most creators who last 2 years or more have at least 2 solid buckets in place. Now, once money and systems are working for you, your calendar becomes your boss. And if you don't treat your time like a CEO, you will burn out very fast. So I want you to block your creative days. And I mean, block out that time. No meetings, no distractions, no busy work. And measure your weeks by what you publish, not by how many hours you worked. You can't scale inconsistency. So that's why we need to measure our time and see what we're producing in that time. Next, your identity. You're not trying to go full-time. You are a full-time content creator, not trying, doing, being, building a business. And the moment you start introducing yourself that way, everything around you starts aligning to that standard. Your friends, your routines, even your workspace. And once that mindset is set, you need to protect your health because if you fall down, so does everything else that you've built so far, especially as a solopreneur in the beginning. And that's why you need to protect your health like your life and your business depend on it because it does. Now, when I did my journey, I did not consider my health. I gave up fitness. I gave up so many things. And now I make sure I still work out 3 to 5 times a week, because if I don't, my health suffers and my sleep suffers and my whole relationship with my family suffers. Make sure you make time for your health. Maybe that means getting outside every day, moving every day, sleeping well. Take 1 day off from screens every week. That is something I have just started doing and implementing. It has been a huge game changer for my channel and my productivity, creativity, and also happiness levels. Because if you need a vacation after one launch, your system is broken, not your motivation. You're too burnt out. And another piece of advice that I think is so important is accountability. You need people around you who are doing the same thing. 3 to 5 creators in a small group is all it takes. I'm in a mini mastermind with a few other creators, and I join in calls every other week. It keeps us all sane, and we share our ideas, we share our wins we're struggling with, and so much more. When you're surrounded by the right people, the belief that you can achieve what you want to achieve multiplies because you see others doing it. And finally, the last piece of advice, your why. If your reason for going full-time is so I can quit my job, it won't last. Freedom fades when the algorithm slaps you in the face. Impact and purpose, that's what keeps you consistent. Write out why you're doing this and read it before you film. If your why isn't bigger than your fear, you'll hesitate every time it gets hard and you will end up failing. When I went all in, I wasn't prepared. I didn't have systems. I just had a passion, and that almost broke me multiple times. There were nights I wanted to quit, not because I didn't love it or loved what I was doing, but because I was running on chaos. And that's why I'm so passionate about teaching this now to you. Because going full-time isn't about courage. It's about creating systems that protect your energy, your time, and your creativity, so your dream doesn't turn into burnout. I want you to look at channels like Ali Abdaal or Vanessa Lau. They didn't get lucky. They built systems. They tracked their content return on time. They built offers, schedules, and teams that let them scale without burning out. When you've tested your system and hit your targets for 90 days straight, that's when you've earned the right to go full time, because now it's not emotion. Now it's evidence that you can succeed. If you want to go deeper with this, watch this next video where I walk you through 5 ways to 5K months with YouTube. Because you're not just a content creator, you're a business builder, a systems thinker, and a leader in the making. So check out this video next, and I will see you there. Bye for now.